What's up, everybody? Jeff here with Out on That Line podcast, and it's time for another singles video. Now, this week, we're going to throw it back a little bit, and we're going to talk about the Gaslight Anthem and their 2007 songs from their debut album, I'd Have Called You Woody Joe, from the Sink or Swim album. Now, this song was the first one by the Gaslight Anthem that I ever heard, and it was the first of what became many. The Gaslight Anthem, specifically the lead singer, Brian Fallon, are really like kind of Springsteen disciples. He's even played at a concert with them, I think at Glastonbury. They came from New Jersey, from the same area that he did. They really kind of were given credit for keeping the Jersey Shore kind of music scene and that kind of rock and roll sound alive. They don't sound a lot like Bruce Springsteen, I guess here and there, with the kind of Motown influences you see, the musically that they can become similar in that way. But lyrically is really where they kind of really line up, the way that Brian Fallon describes things, in this song. And this was the sound of the very last gang in town, as heard by my wild young heart, like directions on a cold, dark night, saying, let it out, let it out, let it out. You're doing all right. It's things like that that really kind of made you know that he was a Springsteen disciple, but he really made his own sound. And this is a incredible rock and roll song. The way that, and he's got such a good kind of gravelly voice as well, very expressive voice, and it can really pop. And the way that the whole band kind of really gets the message and plays the part that they need to have this explosive sound, the same way the E Street Band does, that's what they're really known for, is just that pop, just that initial, like, we go from the verse, and then when we hit the chorus, it is a big time sing-along moment that everybody in the audience, you're going to get involved, and it's never overly complex. So even if it's the first time that you're hearing the song, you're going to be able to get into it just the same as the 100th time that you hear the song. The beauty of the Gaslight Anthem is just the pure rock and roll energy that they provide. The vulnerability with the songwriting, I think, is something that a lot of bands that play as aggressive music, maybe it's not as obvious with that. There's a little more anger to it, and definitely Gaslight Anthem has some angry songs, but a lot of it is very nostalgic for, kind of better times gone by, and kind of imagining this world where this gunslinger, guitar playing, lead singer can do something to change the world on any given night. I think going back to this song, you get a really good idea of what the Gaslight Anthem was back then, and also kind of what they became as they progressed through, the 59 sound. And they eventually disbanded in 2015. I guess they've gotten back together for some reunion concerts, which I didn't get to see. So hopefully they continue to do those and get back together and maybe come out with a new album. But I think Brian Fallon wanted to do his own thing, a little more of a solo singer-songwriter type of style. That's what he's been doing. But man, the Gaslight Anthem, when they hit, they really hit, and they certainly crushed it on I'd Have Called You Woody Joe. So make sure you go check it out and also subscribe below. We're really enjoying all the engagement that we're getting here, so we'd like to keep it going. So let us know what you want to hear, whether that's a full album, just a song. If you think it's one we haven't heard, you can ask us to do a reaction video for it. If it's one that you really just want to get some shine to, we'll either talk about it in the podcast or one of our singles videos. We really just want to hear from you. Let us know what you want to hear from us. You can find us on Twitter, on Instagram, right here on YouTube. You'll find every one of our podcast episodes, all of our videos right here on this channel. So if you hit that subscribe button, you won't miss a thing. Until next time.